Are you looking for the best monitors? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. ViewSonic XG2431. If you're getting into PC gaming and want the best PC monitor at a low cost, check out the ViewSonic XG2431. It's different from the LG 27GP850B/27GP83BB because it has a smaller screen and lower resolution, which is what you must expect for a budget-friendly display. However, it has a higher 240Hz refresh rate, which is great if you're a competitive gamer and want to play games at a high refresh rate. The smaller screen size is also beneficial if you have limited desk space or want a multi-monitor setup. What makes this monitor better than other budget-friendly displays for gaming is its remarkable motion handling across its entire refresh rate range. It has a customizable backlight strobing feature where you can adjust the flicker to your liking, which is a neat feature that even more expensive options don't have, and this helps improve the appearance of motion by reducing persistence blur. Like most gaming monitors, it has native FreeSync support and GSANC compatibility to reduce screen tearing. At number 2. Asus Rog Swift OLED PG27AQDM. If you want a high-end gaming monitor but aren't necessarily a fan of ultra-wide screens like the Dell Alienware AW3423DW, look into the Asus ROG Swift OLED PG27AQDM. While it uses an OLED panel to display perfect blacks, it doesn't display the same vivid colors as the Dell, but this doesn't make a difference unless you want the best picture quality to go alongside fantastic gaming performance. Luckily, it offers an even higher 240Hz refresh rate than the Dell, meaning you can play games at a high refresh rate without issue, but with a smaller 27-inch screen, you won't see as much of your game at once. Motion looks smooth thanks to its fast response time, and its VRR support also works without issue with AMD and NVIDIA graphics cards, giving you a nearly tear-free gaming experience. It's important to keep in mind that this monitor has some issues, especially if you don't have it updated to the latest firmware, that affects its input lag and HDR performance. If that concerns you, the LG 27GR95Q EB is another excellent choice that uses the same panel and even supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, but it doesn't get as bright as the Asus, so the Asus still delivers better picture quality. At number 3. Dell Alienware AW3423DW. There are other, better options if you're a PC gamer and want a monitor to take full advantage of your gaming setup. If you're interested, the best gaming monitor we've tested is the Dell Alienware AW3423DW. It has a 175Hz refresh rate with a near-instantaneous response time, so motion is incredibly clear. It also has native GSANC variable refresh rate (VRR) support, which is great if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. Its QD-OLED panel delivers incredibly deep blacks in dark rooms with no distracting blooming, making it an excellent choice for darkroom gaming. There are other QD-OLED monitors that are very similar and are also great options if you can find them for less, like the MSI MEG 342C QD-OLED and the Dell Alienware AW3423DWF. However, they have GSANC compatibility instead of native GSANC support like on the AW3423DW, so if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, the AW3423DW is still the better choice. Unfortunately, there are a few drawbacks because OLEDs risk permanent burn-in with constant exposure to the same static elements over time. If that's a concern, the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8S32BG85 is a good alternative. It's a 4K, 32-inch monitor that gets much brighter thanks to its mini LED backlighting, but it doesn't deliver the same perfect black levels as the Dell. Luckily, it's even better for console gaming as it supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, meaning it's fully compatible with the PS5 and Xbox Series X, so if you're a console gamer or even have an HDMI 2.1 graphics card, consider this monitor instead. At number 4. Gigabyte M27Q. While good mid-range options are available, like the Dell S2722QC, they're usually focused on gaming or productivity. If you want something versatile for different uses, it's better to go down in price and get a budget model like the Gigabyte M27Q. It's a step-down model from the Gigabyte M27U, and there are some trade-offs for getting cheaper monitors, with the main difference being that the M27Q has a lower 1440p resolution. This means that the text clarity isn't as good due to its lower pixel density. However, it has many of the same features as the M27U, like a USB-C port. This is good if you want to quickly connect a laptop, but your laptop won't charge while you're using it because it's limited to only 10 W of power delivery. It has good picture quality thanks to its sRGB mode, resulting in excellent accuracy before calibration, and it displays a wide range of colors. Its wide viewing angles make it a great choice if you constantly need to share your screen with someone else. While it doesn't have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth like the M27U and can't take full advantage of the PS5 and Xbox Series X, it's still impressive for PC gaming as it has a 170Hz refresh rate and great motion handling. At number 5. Gigabyte M27U. The best monitor we've tested for all-around use is the Gigabyte M27U. It's a great display that's versatile for many different uses, as it includes both gaming and productivity features. It has a KVM switch that makes it easy to control two devices with the same keyboard and mouse connected to the monitor, like if you need to connect your work laptop and gaming PC. It also has a USB-C port, but with only 15 W of power delivery, it isn't enough to charge your laptop while using it. On top of its productivity features, it also has gaming perks like a 160Hz refresh rate and HDMI 2.1 bandwidth that lets it take full advantage of current-gen gaming consoles and high-end graphics cards. It's also a great choice if you want to use it in a well-lit room as it has decent reflection handling and gets very bright, enough to combat glare. However, it doesn't perform as well in dark rooms because it has a low contrast ratio and terrible local dimming feature, so if that's important to you, the M27M2V is a good alternative. It has a much better local dimming feature and displays deeper blacks, but it's also harder to find. If you don't need something with gaming features and you want a productivity monitor, the Dell U2723QE is another great 4K option that costs a bit more than the Gigabyte. It has a massive USB hub with 5 USB-A and 3 USB-C ports, so you can easily connect your devices. Regardless of which monitor you get, you can't go wrong with the Gigabyte, INIC, or Dell.